I'm going to my bank to pick up foreign currency for a trip that I'm going on this summer. I haven't talked about it yet. I haven't announced it yet, but in this video, I'm gonna announce where me and Haley are going. But I'm gonna go to pick up my foreign currency and come back home and look at it, because foreign currency is crazy. There are all kinds of different colors versus American money, so I'm excited. Let's go. I'm sure the security is gonna be like, yo, why is this person with this big ass camera coming in here? Who the So all the fountains are on here in Philly, and they start around like April. That's when all the tourists come, because it gets warmer and it's not frigid. Also, the smell of street food just fills the streets. There's so much street food here. I have to get used to doing this in public again. There's so many tourists. I don't even know what's happening over here. Anyways, so I walk into the bank, and I went there before, and they know me, and they're like, oh, hey, how you doing? And I'm like, I'm good. And they're like, where you going? And I'm like, tell them the place, and they're like, oh, and I'm like, yeah. We're like friends there. It was great. News people. They're always everywhere doing something. They're all different too, but you'll see them around so much in the city. There's so many people, so many tourists. You could just tell who's tourist and who's not. You just tell. It's so weird though, because like going from like a small town in North Carolina to like being in a big city, like you're not used to tourists, so like, when you see them, it's like funny, you know? Okay, you're gonna see my reaction to this. Whoa, whoa. Wow, look at it's just, it's so pretty. Okay, so I don't really know what is what, but okay, so this is Japanese, and this is Korea. Korea has super colorful bills. I mean, like, that is crazy. I mean, what? This is super wild. Oh my gosh. Dude, having foreign currency like this is like actually crazy. Like I just don't know. Like that's crazy. Okay, so kind of how I'm doing this trip is that we're gonna be on a cruise, right? So we're going on a cruise in Japan, but we are flying 2 days early. So we're gonna go stay at a separate hotel, you know, do our own transportation, navigation, things like that. And then we're also staying later. So we're going to Korea and Japan. We're staying later 3 days, I think, in Tokyo. So what I've learned from my girlfriend, because she's, you know, been to other countries and she's, you know, done the things, she says that she allows herself to spend $100 a day. And I was like, you know what, that's pretty, sensible, right? Because, you're trying to travel and doing that things and stuff and whatever. And so I was like, okay, however, our dollar is more over there in Korea and Japan. So I was like, okay, you know what? I'll do the 100 a day for Japan. So I separated them by $100. So the first 2 bills I'll take out. That'll be my $100 for the day. And so on and so forth for the rest of the trip. Since we're only going to be there 2 days, and really we're going to have a whole day to recuperate after our jet lag, basically, I put $83, basically, $82-ish a day, because I didn't need that much in Korea. Because again, like, you kind of have to guess on the currency you're going to use, because the exchange rate back is, you'll end up losing. Why are my neighbors like this? You'll end up losing money. So I just kind of went with 83, and then for Tokyo and Japan, obviously, the food, the clothes, everything's cheaper over there. It's like all the TikToks are like, you bring an empty suitcase, which me and Hills are, $100 a day will suffice for the trip, basically. So that's the amount of currency that I'm bringing to a different country. Again, this is my first, like, real out-of-country trip, right? In Aruba, we paid in American. In Mexico, we stayed at a resort, paid in American dollars. There was no need to, switch currency. This is the first time in my life where I have to order foreign currency, which I love it. It's cool. Like, money to me is cool from different countries. So this is pretty exciting. And, I've never really been on the other side of the world until this trip. So this is going to be a huge culture shock for me. This is going to be a huge change. I'm not going to know what's going on. I'm scared, but also, like, I know I'm going to have fun, and I know that, like, this is going to be one of the experiences that I remember, like, for my life. So that's cool. God, what is these people drilling into the wall? They know it's cement, right? Okay, so whenever I have a few stickers, I like to put it on my case. This is one of my camera cases that I have. It holds a microphone and a few batteries, a handle. I don't even know what this thingy is or what it does or why I have it. But that's my case. So, I bought a bunch of stickers, some of them, off of Amazon, and I plastered them everywhere. Brands I like, things I like. I don't know, I think this camera one might go, like, right in the middle, honestly. I do like it. I like it that much. This one is probably going to go either on the side or on the back of it. Rose, you're ruining my shot, Rose. Rose is bored, so sometimes she likes to hang out with me so that it takes care of her boredom. Either that or, like, she just wants attention. Which, like, me too. I do that all the time too. I'm like, Rose, I need attention, and I go and bother her while she's sleeping. Just like she does to me. Feeling is mutual. I finally got the sticker off. So, I think this one, honestly, might be going, like, right here. Front kind of doesn't have space. Maybe I could just do it here, because I don't like that sticker anyways. I love this sticker. It's going to go right on top. Boom. Oh, yeah.